Hi. I haven't really shot any videos this week. Um, I haven't really been scheduled to play at church for a couple weeks, and I realized that when I don't have something to like prepare for, then I just work on like technique and chord progressions and playing over changes, stuff like that. I don't really have anything interesting to say or do, so I don't really post any videos. So in the future, I think I might like try to put like a set list together and then um, try to like focus on playing through that. That might be something fun, something unusual, I guess. Blend of church songs and like classic rock tunes or something. Nothing incredibly complicated. So I didn't have anything to do for a couple weeks. I did create a couple shorts. Those are pretty cool. And like a lot of people look at them. So those are pretty good. I'm getting pretty confident in these like practice playthrough videos that I might try a live video. I wonder if I could pull it off. Worst case scenario, I think, is that no one would watch it, which is fine. And then I would just post it later like I do with these. So it might be okay. My fear is that like a couple people would show up and like start asking me questions and I wouldn't know like how to set that up or what screen to look at. So I'll probably just do it this way for the time being. So I'm not scheduled for a couple weeks, which is odd for me, and it's probably a warning sign that burnout or something, because I don't know what to do. I just feel sort of lost when I don't have like a worship set to prepare with, or for. I guess either of those words work. But then I got a text because they have like this men's breakfast thing tomorrow, and they wanted to do this super stripped down set of just like a couple tunes with like this really cool, our drummer's doing this really cool thing where he like sits on a stool and plays like these electronic drums, and he has like a little shaker, and it's me, super clean tone, acoustic guitar, vocalist, and then a keyboard player. And it's pretty cool. So we're doing Battle Belongs and Heart of Worship, both of those super cut back. So that's what I'm working on. There's one part in Battle Belongs that I keep struggling with. So we're doing it in B, and then we go to that, and then we do the. Sometimes I can hit that note, and sometimes I can't. So that's what I'm working on. The other song, Heart of Worship, has a bit of a. Has two parts. One is this little interlude part that I'm just playing like chord tones, basically over melodies. It's not quite like the track, but that reminds me. I never really learned like solos, regardless if it's like a worship tune or a classic rock tune, note for note. There's like elements of it that they're like the character of the solo that you need to hit those or some of those notes in there, but I never really like learned them note for note. I just kind of try to keep with the essence or the thought process or the feeling behind it, and then just play what I either feel my heart or hear in my head over top of it. And Greg Koch does the same thing. And I was like, oh, yeah, then it's okay what I do. I never really knew before. I just did my thing and whatever. So I do my own thing for that solo. There's a music theory thing in there. Hold on, I gotta fix one of these pedals. there's a music theory thing in there. So when I learn the songs, I usually like listen to them and try to figure out what key it's in and what chords I hear. For Heart of Worship, I think it's okay. I heard a C sus2. So I heard, let me think where this is. Yeah, I heard the G to the D to the A minor to the C sus2. Turns out, let me turn the delay off for a minute. Turns out it's a D dominant 7 sus. Okay, so that is this chord, which isn't quite the same, but it shares the 3 chords in the C sus2, the D, G, that makes the sus2. Those 3 notes are in the D7 sus, with the difference being that added, let me think, the added A. The A isn't in the C sus, but everything else is. So I think this would work, but it confused me for a long time when the chord chart said that, until I figured it out. And it's kind of cool. So I could do a chord substitution there, but because it's so stripped back, I don't think I will, because there won't be anything else to hide it if it's bad. But I think it would work. But because it's so different, it may really stick out and not blend in very well. So I'm not gonna do it. So the 2 parts I'm working on, and the little solo part. So I'll play through them and try to get those right, because we're doing this tomorrow morning. All right. Oh, I gotta set my delay real quick. That's pretty good. Okay. Battle Belongs. So that's one. It's pretty cool. I messed that part up once. And I still, there's like these, they're not really breakdowns, they're like holds. So where we like just hold on a chord for a while. And they sound okay. They're like, they're hidden well, but I always mess those up because I know one is this E to this F sharp. So. And I think the other one is. I think it's that B, and we're going to kind of let it ring like that because there's not a lot there. So I got the compressor on. Oh, pedals, compressor, reverb, delay. And I'm playing out of the orange right now, but it'll be the Vox tomorrow, and that'll have even more reverb on it. So I may kill the reverb pedal for tomorrow because that'll have a bunch. But that's it, just kind of EQing it with the compressor, but it adds some sustain, so it'll kind of ring out for a while. So I think that's good. I think that's all right. Clean those parts up. Play through them tonight a little bit. Heart of Worship. I've never actually played this song before, so it was new to me. And it's pretty simple too, but it has that cool chord that we talked about, the D dominant 7 sus. But if you hit it every time, it sounds bad. So if you hit it like occasionally, every other time, every third time or something. So not here. Then you go to the minor. But sometimes here it sounds good. So here I'll hit it, not every time, but once in a while, just to give it a little bit of color. But you don't want to give it color every time. Otherwise, it'll just sound bad. And this has the little, so it has this little interlude part. You can call it a guitar solo if you want to. It's not really. And I differ a little bit from what they play. But I think I'm pretty happy with where it ended. And I give it a little bit of drive for that. Oh, and in rehearsal, I was going, so it ends on this like A minor thing down to this G note. And I was trying to go from there and hit it goes back to this pre-chorus. But now when I do that, I'm gonna let that G ring and let just the keys and the vocals kind of carry that part out. You'll hear what I mean. And then come in at that last. I'll come in at that last chorus. I think it's gonna sound really good. We'll find out in the morning, but I think that's gonna be better than what I was doing before. All right, here we go. that part I was talking about. And I thought about hybrid picking the end, but I don't think I'm going to.
I'm coming back to the heart of worship, and it's all about you.
I messed
It's
it up when I
all
was talking.
about you, Jesus. I'm sorry, Lord, for the thing I've made it. And it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus.
That's it. That's what I'm working on. I still need to clean up some parts, but that'll be fun. And I don't think anyone will see this video that goes to my church before tomorrow. But if you do, that's what we're going to do. I think it's going to be really cool. I've never got a chance to do like this cutback acoustic like set or whatever service. So it'll be fun. So that's what I'm working on. Enjoy the rest of your night. See ya.